You join me on a Cheshire canal in search of one of the big perch that swim up and down this canal. Got a full day ahead of us today. We've got a few different jigs to try, a few different stretches of the canal to try, and we might even put a dead bait out for pike as well. We've had a few of the smaller perch from here, but I really want a decent one, you know, a big canal perch. That's the goal. But I'll take anything, but a big canal perch is the goal. So stay with me, let's have a little adventure. Come on. What a really cool little bridge this is. Really cool. Curly bridge. Fishing that little jig head. This little jig head. What a cool bridge. So many boats around today. So I think the fishing's going to be poor. It's like I've been here 15 minutes and I've seen 4 boats. So not ideal, to be honest. So as you can see, when the boats go past, the water goes like that, and this little jig of mine, it ain't gonna shine. Just walked underneath that bridge behind me with this net down my back. Can't even bend me back. Like, I feel like I've got a big splint down it. Just walked straight into the thing. So I've walked through, I've gone, oh well. So to all the perch and lure anglers out there, does this cloud make a difference? I'm guessing it makes a real difference in a couple of ways. I'm guessing, 1, the boat's going to scare the fish. I know they're used to the boats, but they're going to shoot into little holes and out the way. 2, it's going to scare them to feed. 3, they ain't going to be want to put in all that silt and crap for the gills. And 4, are they really going to see this little jig that much? You know, you can see it, but the visibility is poorer. I'm thinking it makes a big difference. You know, last time I walked along here, didn't see a boat. I walked it for about an hour, didn't see a single boat. First day I'll come down, boat. Come on, Jill, we got this, haven't we? Well, it certainly looks perchy over there, doesn't it? Against them like fallen trees or whatever. There'll be a lot of little hiding holes over there for them. I think this could be the place. I had about 6 or 7 casts around these fallen trees, but no fish. It did look like a good place though. And people, if you like this kind of content, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It's all free. But it's getting a bit more built up now. Still beautiful. Well, I must say, I prefer it when there's green each side, trees and fields. Well, I've just had one. Definitely not the biggest perch in the canal by any means, and definitely not the one I'm after. But it's my first fish on them new little jigs, which is a really, really good sign. So I'm going to get this one back, and hopefully there'll be more. Oh, and off he goes. Cracking little jigs, these, really do like them. Right, let's see if we can get our hands on a bigger perch. Definitely not the monster I'm after, but this little jig is working perfect. We're getting through to some fish now. Where is that big perch? If you go, little man. Bosh. Literally just switched the colour to this one. It's a little bit darker. And already in the last 10 minutes I've lost a little one, and I've just caught that little one, so they are going for it. It's just trying to find now where the bigger ones are. We're on a different stretch of the canal now. Love this little stretch of canal here. I'm just flicking it in and around the boats. There's a wider bit up the top there, and there's a wider bit down there just past that bridge, so hopefully we can find a bigger one. Well, I really thought this was my big perch then. It even felt like a bite, and I've lifted up. I felt a bit of weight to it, about 2 or 3 pounds, and I was like, yes, and I pulled up this. There's normally always a couple of perch under this bridge, and I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and I'm going to jig this little thing across the bottom, just like that, just across the bottom. See if we can get you one. Yeah. I'll lift him onto the grass because I need a nice soft bit of grass. Don't want to put the fish on the rocks, you see. There's a nice soft bit there. It's a little bit better. They are absolutely lovely fish, aren't they, perch? Really are. Let's get this little beauty back. Give me one about 5 times the size. That's what we want. Tatio. Obviously, if I keep catching small ones, I might have to change something. But if I'm catching them, it could just be a numbers game till something bigger sees it. They're obviously interested in the... Oh, yeah. Second. Oh, he was just bit onto the tail, that one. He didn't even swallow it. Right, we go back again. As I was saying, I might have to change something if I keep it in the smaller ones. Obviously, there's going to be probably 50 of them small ones to every decent one, so it could just be a numbers game. But getting bites. This little jig is working perfect across the bottom as well. Just bouncing along, and they're hitting it a lot. Well, just them couple from under that bridge. The rain's starting to move in now, but I might try another venue in a bit. Got a few hours of light left, so I'm probably going to go somewhere else, try and make it happen. This is exactly how I'm working it. Just dropping it in, then it go to the bottom, bouncing it up a bit, then it settle, bouncing it, then it settle up a bit. Just so it looks like a natural fish, just moving and grubbing along the bottom. Then sometimes letting it rest, up and around, changing directions, not going in a straight line. What's happening? The perch is seeing that and then they're snuffling it. Another one. Let's get it on the soft grass again. Nice bit of soft grass there for it. That's what they're snuffling. Where's your granddad, mate? You can get your granddad about 7 times bigger. See you in a bit. Another one. Little strappies again, always on the soft grass. Look for a soft bit of grass. See how this one snuffled this. I'm really liking this little jelly, to be fair. It's doing exceptionally well on these perch. Look at that. Perfect little specimen. Catch them all day long, couldn't you? Still want a big one, but I could happily catch them all day long. See you later, little man. Wash. Me and Lil have took the about 4-mile drive to a new spot, which is a marina, which I've been told holds big perch and also some big pike, so we can either last a little bit of the day, aren't we, girl? We're gonna catch Lil. Yes. She's keen, look, she's ready to go. Dogs have got a 6th sense. We're gonna catch fish, here we go. We're gonna catch them. So I'll see you when we get to the marina. We're gonna chuck a dead bait out. Maybe do some lure fishing and then try and get that perch. We're going to go for it. We've got to go for it. We've got to make it happen. The wind was really picking up now, making lure fishing almost impossible. Luckily, I brought 3 joey mackerel with me, so I'll put the first dead bait out, tight up against this boat where I seen a pike show last week. Oh, the wind's picking up bad. Right, I've just casted that one to the side of that boat. Last time I walked past here, I seen a pike show there. Just set the bait runner on loose, put a brick on there, and anybody who knows the trick, when you pull line, the brick will fall. That's how you know you've had a bite. So I'll just leave that brick on there. And if I keep looking and that brick's still there, then obviously I haven't had a bite. If the brick's gone, something's happened. I'm pretty sure I'll hear the drag anyway. But that's just like a little extra bit of security if it's still there. It might not be there for long in this wind, but if it's still there, I know I haven't had a take. I could not believe what happened next. The wind was horrendous, far too strong to be doing lure fishing, and on my first cast it blew the lure about 20 metres to the right. So while I was down there getting my lure from out the tree, which the wind blew it into, a dog come past with their owner and managed to get inside my bag of bait and snuffle my remaining 2 mackerel. So lure fishing was out the question because of the wind, and the only 2 dead baits I had left, this dog called Lola managed to get into them. If you listen closely now, you can hear the snuffling, you can hear the chomping, and you can hear the owner shouting at her dog. The dog was called, has just bit an hole in the side of my bag while I was getting out of a snag, only in a carrier bag, and took off with 2 mackerel. Oh well. The dog's at me bait. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. The dog that just come past, you probably heard the woman shouting, Lola, Lola. But I brought 3 Joey mackerel down with me for dead baiting, changing every 20-25 minutes, putting the new bait out in a fresh spot. I've got one on my hook, on that rod. And Lola's run off, galloping down the other 2 mackerel up there. I've got no bait left. The dog's at me bait. I don't even know who Lola is, some woman's dog. It's not a bother, like, it's kind of funny. There was no hooks in it or nothing. But the woman's gone running off, Lola, Lola. And Lola's running along like this, swallowing a mackerel. It's far too windy to lure fish. I'm casting in, and it's just blowing the line across the surface. The lure's coming across the surface. So basically I've got a bait in there what's probably got no scent left. And Lola's at me bait. Right, I'm going to leave that one in for a bit though, because if I bring that in and it falls off or anything, I'm done. So oh, the wind is horrendous as well. The dog's wolfed me bait down. Not my dog, well, not Lily, but yeah, somebody else's dog. The woman's like, Lola, Lola. Funny, really. But it was in a tied bag, because I was up the side up there. He spit straight through and took them. Oh God. I'll be back tomorrow, so yeah. If you don't see me again, this will be the end of the video. There's no fish, so hit that like and subscribe button. And I'll be back here in the morning and that's next week, so you will see me here when I've got more bait. But the dog's at me bait, so if you don't see me again, nothing's happened. If you do see me again, it'll be with a pike, because that's the only thing that'll swallow that mackerel on there. Or a dog. See you in the next video.